Good morning, good morning, good morning. I go on vacation. What happened, man? Oh my God. The world gets crazy. I go on vacation and the world gets crazy. I'm back. Oh my God. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, what happened? Jeez. Hold on for a second. Let me get right, man. Damn. So I go on vacation and everything is wacky. I'm back now. The morning emails. We back. Oh man. Yeah, man. Yeah. I take a little trip. Welcome back. Happy New Year, everybody. Unction in the building. The morning emails. This is January 5th, 2026. Wow. Man. 2026. Yeah, man. I kind of listen, man. If you still around from those years and it's 2026, don't worry about it. The world is upside down and has always been upside down, but we back and everything is cool. And long as you just gotta wade through it. You just shift through the shit. Shift through the shit. Good morning. You gotta shift through it, man. We back. This is a brand new year. Brand new energy. We're gonna keep it moving. Good morning, my man Johnny Famous. Good morning. What up, buddy? That's right. We got some shit popping. Oh, my Kimberly, man. I love you, Kimmy, man. I heard, your dad and I was out of town, and I'm quite sure you guys did the right thing. I sent you a little card. We gotta do something nice for Kimmy, who lost her father last week, and they laid him to rest this Saturday. So, Kimmy, rest in peace, T-Bird, one of the greatest. Kimberly Robinson, the co-host, and she's probably up doing her show this morning. So, we love you, Kimmy. Reginald Maynard, good morning. Happy New Year, my brother. Yes. I come back home. I'm on the West Coast. I'm traveling. I'm in Texas. I'm on the West Coast. I'm in Florida. And then the world, I come back and the world's on fire. Well, fire. What the hell's going on here? What's crazy? And we back. We're back. Man, before we get the day started, I want to just wish everybody a happy new year. Thank y'all for your support. I just been doing a lot of, I've been doing a lot of, what do you call that? Just brain reckoning, you know what I'm saying? That kind of deal, just relaxing and really just doing some internal kind of energy kind of work, man. Just really spending as much as my time and really just focusing on, which I think, when you start a new year, everybody, I know it's easy to get out there and get caught up with the news and what they doing and what this other person's doing. Not me. I don't give a shit. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. Because I need this year to focus on me and for me, this is 1966 to 2026 is the 60th. We entrance year number 60s for me. So, I want to make sure you look good I feel good. I'm healthy. And that's what I really want to focus on. I don't got no energy for nothing else but that. And I appreciate everybody else. And now we can go on, because if you can't get yourself right, how you going to go out there and get the world right and put these messages out there, as I always have put the messages out there. And every time I put them out there, I realize that they come true. Hey. Bryce is back. Bryce, get up. Get up, Bryce. Yeah. Shout out to everybody's holiday season, the Christmas, all that stuff, man. Shout everybody out, man. We having a good time. Good morning, Reginald Maynard, the OG. How was your Christmas, OG? How was your holiday season? Summer solstice. You notice it's getting lighter and lighter every day. But I wasn't in New York, and I heard New York was cold as a well dig. It was cold in New York. I definitely had no intention on being this far east, unless it was in the South. But New York was definitely. I'm from what I'm hearing. New York was fucked up. So I'm glad I'm back. It's not as bad now. On the MOP front, the world famous. We got some shows coming up in Europe. Starting in May, a whole slew of them. Big tour, the world famous, all the way through from May through I guess until late June. So I'm sorry to my Jesse Banks Foundation. I won't be in your golf tournament. I'll be on the road. But It's going to be a great time, and thank you. And like I said, we're gonna set the boys up. They're doing some great stuff, so it's going to be pretty exciting. And we got that DJ Premier record coming out real soon. Real soon. That's going to be great. I'm really happy about that. Speaking of DJ Premier, obviously everybody came back to their senses on that Nas record. Thank you very much for all that. Wow. All right. Before I get into Maduro, I don't know if Coco's coming in. I know Kimberly's probably doing her show this morning. We're just rewarming it back up for the week. I do got a lot of information on Venezuela. If y'all want to talk about what's happening there and really what this means, and then I'm gonna give you we're gonna give you a history of what happened. I know everybody's up in arms, and I know the Democrats got y'all going crazy and everything, whatever's happening. But I'm just telling you, this is just par for the course. This is imperialism 101, and the interests of what they are. And it's not just oil, it's not drugs, it's water, it's trees, it's resources, and all that kind of stuff. So pay attention, okay? I mean, South America is real. They got a lot of stuff going on, but also, as bad as this situation was, this Maduro guy is a real bad dude. So you got to really know. It's like the devil sending the demon to get another demon. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be crazy. It's crazy. So just pay attention and what that means. If you got family in Cuba or the Caribbean, they shut down planes. You can't even get to the Caribbean in some of these places, and a lot of people are stranded. So much love go out to the people out there struggling, trying to move around, trying to get going this morning. Good morning. Unction in the building in the morning. Emails, all you males and females. I got a little music playing in the background, but I'm sorry, guys. You know how it is. The algorithm does not allow me to play music, so we just gonna vibe out. And get the day going. We're just warming up. We're just getting started. Man, I feel great, man. It's just been a nice couple of days. You know what? Let me put a call in. Let me get a call into the OG early because I hadn't spoke to him for the holidays. Besides sending him little texts and all that, saying, "Hey, man, Merry Christmas" and all that kind of stuff. But let me see if I get my OG in here this morning. And I'm going to try to get, we're going to try to start the year with Said again. See if we can reset this year. We'll find out. Said was, it was a cliffhanger last year. We found out Said was in his feelings.
Morning to you, my brother. Happy New Year.
Reginald Maynard, good morning. Shout out to
Good morning.
I met Reginald Maynard through my OSG family some years ago, and it's been a brotherhood ever since, man. I'm really, really happy that you've been supporting us, and I see when I'm not around, you support Kimmy and obviously my OSG fam. Shout out to Easy Breezy and the whole crew. As a matter of fact, I may be out there in the West Coast for my man Amin Ra, who is doing a big conference with his knowledge platform. And I might be out there just to sort of support the knowledge. I'm doing a lot of philanthropy, Brother Reg. I'm out there moving around.
Well, Lays, again, we met through the OSG scenario, and that was, again, through Dame. Dame recommended me through,
and I brought Dame into the OSG.
And you brought Dame in, right.
Well, I didn't bring him.
That's how networking goes.
Yeah. I didn't bring him in to stay, though. I brought him in just to say hello, and he just moved in.
I know.
Oh, man, Dave.
He evolved.
He evolved. There you
but
go.
all good.
Good.
And from that experience now, you and I have evolved to having this really great kinship and brotherhood, and it's a brotherhood of fun, but also facts and philanthropy.
Right.
We always talk about how we actually walk the walk, and so my New Year has been great. I did the same thing as you. I did a lot of internal thinking. I had a chance to actually rest, which I hadn't done all year.
Right.
I had like 2 weeks worth off and on of just kind of chilling and had a chance to reflect on the year, ended the year with a really nice promotion with Robert Townsend for the NAACP West Side chapter here.
Yes.
Me and my guy from London did some things for Medium. So it was ended the year well. And, we're going into the new year with my new campaign with the Pilots of the Caribbean Tuskegee Airmen. So it's going to be a great year. We're going to do a lot of different things to raise funds, to raise awareness, and to be about educating our kids in STEM. And you always talk about let history be no mystery.
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready to do a really big program with the NAACP because what people haven't really talked about, and everybody knows the Tuskegee Airmen, but this is the 85th anniversary of the NAACP taking the United States government to court in order to allow the Tuskegee Airmen to even be trained at Tuskegee University. So January 17th is, and again, Black History Facts, January 17th is the 85th anniversary of the NAACP going to court and winning to allow the Tuskegee Airmen to become a reality.
A lot of people don't understand why we speak Black facts, and a lot of people don't. I mean, listen, in this era of the world where it's all about clicks and likes and all that kind of stuff, a lot of people don't understand why we stick to the road when we start to talk about facts and especially Black facts and how this affects us as a community. And it's important that we
more than ever now, my brother. And the fact is, I like how you always start your show with Black facts. So it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Sometimes we stay on that message, sometimes we don't, but we all hear what you have to say and we share it with others. And that's the part of knowledge that, that word of mouth that used to be in the village. History never got lost because it was always passed from one elder to a younger person to another younger person. And you bring that up all the time.
Well, this is the information
show. Of elders and youngins.
This is entertainment, but this is an information show also. We like to give information. I mean, listen, we can get caught up in the beefs, 50 versus everybody, but it's all good.
Yeah, it's in your face. You can't help but
you can't help
it, but you don't dwell on it.
Well, it doesn't become the problem, as I've always said. I mean, I'm tired of being right. I mean, to be honest with you, Reg. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you don't get no points for being right.
There, bro.
Yeah, I'm tired of being right. Like when it comes to our people, we are so clickbait heavy, and we get caught up. But then the world passes us by, and we always asking, "Oh, what are we doing?" So, and even the Black people, which. For me, let me just tell you about the NAACP. I got a friend who works up with the big wigs up at the NAACP. I never talked about her. She's one of mine. Mm-hmm. I raised her, and
okay.
And I felt that the NAACP, National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, was compromised. I felt for some years by liberal leftist money. You know what I'm saying? Like, the donor.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. But I also realized, and I've come to the realization that the NAACP is more like a sleeping panther. It's just sort of laying back, chilling, allowing this goofy era of our people, lack of self-awareness, which he used to be self-aware, and they are trying to cherry pick and do things that actually matter so that we have some foundational staples as it pertains to people of color. That's why the Tuskegee Airmen conversation is such a big conversation, especially nowadays when Air Force and flying and all that stuff is not one of the first choices in our community. You know what I'm saying? I think and that's going to be the movement of the future. So what you're doing with the Tuskegee Airmen conversation and bringing awareness to that is very good, and I appreciate you for doing that, my brother.
Yeah, no, it's something that even at this late stage in my life, it's a journey that I'm enjoying doing because my uncle was also a Tuskegee Airman, and he had a confirmed kill in Ramitelli, Italy. So it's history that's getting mitigated, is getting erased by this current situation and administration. So we have to be stewards of our own history. If we don't protect ourselves, we're going to wake up one day and not know who we are. We're already compromised by, I'm on the west side, you on the south side, you in New York, I'm in Cali, and we hate each other because of that. That's crazy. You know, at the end of the day, we're black people.
Yeah, we easy.
At the end of the day, we're people of color.
Let me tell you something.
You know?
I travel the West Coast a lot. You know, I'm from Brooklyn, right? I'm from Brooklyn,
right?
Brownsville, born and bred, all my whole life.
Born and bred.
Born in Bed-Stuy, with all due respect to Kings County Hospital down in Flatbush, and then raised in the Stuy and Brownsville all my life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm Brooklyn bred. I have more when I'm rolling by myself. I have way more connections with the brothers all around the world. None of that. You from here, you from here, you from here matters.
Same here, bro.
I connect with so many people around on the West Coast. I got a whole crew of brothers, not all gang shit up, but just cool brothers. Like, hey man, what's happening, brother? But they from the hood. They still hood. They solid. They not, you know, you're not gonna disrespect them. In Texas, I got a crew out in Texas of guys. I got a crew down in Florida. I got a crew in ATL. You know, I got a crew in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I connect with the brothers.
Let me ask you this. Because I know the why, but I'm gonna ask you so you can say to others. Why do you think that is? Why do you think your personality, your mindset, and your ability to communicate allows you to roll like that? Because I roll like that too. I can go almost anywhere and assimilate because of certain things. But why do you think you can roll like that?
Well, because I don't got no. First of all, real men, and a lot of times we get diminished, especially black men in this country, right? And they diminish us, right? They think that we kind of like not really focused or whatever the case may be. There is a monicum of us that are not focused. But in the core of black men in this country, we can communicate without talking.
Yes,
because we communicate without talking. So real recognize real everywhere. You understand what I'm saying?
Say it again.
Real
you walking
recognize
down the hallway,
right?
You see, you get a head nod. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to do nothing else. But that little nod, that little eye contact. You know who's who, what's what. And see, it goes back to what you and Duchess talk about. That energy.
Yeah.
Or you pick up people's energy. It can be negative. It can be positive. It could be good, it could be bad.
Yeah.
If you're in tune first with yourself, you're going to feel other people's energy. And you know either I'm going to get to know this person or I'm going to get away from this person. Those are the two options.
That's why in the entertainment business, I don't really, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really rock with a lot of people. I'm cool with people, but I don't rock with a lot of people. I'm not.
And that's the difference.
Yeah. I'm not the guy.
That's what people don't understand.
Right. I'm not the guy that's going to be running around throwing up pictures of myself on Instagram with artists and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to do that because, quite honestly, I never was that guy. So why am I going to be that guy now? I wasn't the guy in the hood that would rock with certain dudes just because I was cool. And I showed everybody respect, but I wasn't going to be the guy that's just jumping on. I'm not a bandwagon guy. You follow what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, I'm gonna create my 100%. I'm gonna create my own path, kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them dudes.
That's me as well. Yeah, it's a Lone Ranger mentality with the community mindset. And what I mean by that, I can roll by myself all day, every day, everywhere.
Well, you can't tell on yourself.
When I drop into a community, I can assimilate and begin to understand who they are because I ain't trying to prove nothing. I'm just trying to.
You can't tell on yourself. You can't tell on yourself. And if you had situations, you better sometimes. Let me tell you something. Let's go back to the hood. Is sometimes, Reg, if you got a situation with beef or whatever the case may be. It's better to roll by yourself and make sure you do it. You don't need nobody.
You gotta do. I'm listening. I'm hooked back one-on-one, baby. We talk. I've been around a while. You were Brownsville. I'm South Bronx. Same experience, just different.
Shout out to the South Bronx, my cousins and all of them. Shout out to the Nine Lives crew. Shout out to everybody. Rest in peace, my cousin Scientific. Rest in peace, my cousin Tinker, and everybody from the Bronx, all of Tremont, all the way up to Kingsbridge.
And that's what's cool about you too, man. You know the rap history in all of the boroughs. I was listening to a podcast this weekend, and they was confused about the relationship between Queens and Bronx and Brooklyn during the hip hop era. You give that education all the time, and so that I was there. I did not know.
I was there. I would take the train to the Bronx. See, back in the days, we wasn't. I'm talking early crack era. Everybody wasn't a big crack dealer in New York. You know what I'm saying?
No, they were not.
Everybody. Everybody
had an
was.
honest hustle. Somebody had an honest hustle.
Right. Somebody might have been a security guard in Taino Towers in the 80s.
Exactly.
Somebody might have been a captain coming out of the service needing a job, might have been a captain of the security, running security. And then while they doing it, they may have been like, all right, I'm look over here. I don't see y'all.
Right, exactly. don't y'all do that again.
Yeah. As long as if I don't see it, it ain't happening. What's your 20? Pick it up, okay? Yeah. But the thing is, the issue today, and I listen to, and I'm trying to be respectful when I say this. The problem with the rap, and I'm gonna use the N-word. I normally don't use the N-word. But it's a bunch of y'all little niggas that grew up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And sort of put your feet in the shoes of guys that actually had to exist on that level of gangster in New York. It wasn't. There's no such thing as gangster by choice in back in those days. You follow what I'm saying to you? Like a lot. So a lot of the people that I grew up. Now remember, this is 2026. So I don't want to sound like an old dude because I don't look like an old dude. But let me just say, this will be year number 60 on the planet for me from Brownsville. Getting to this accomplishment, good, bad, or indifferent, you have to understand is a major accomplishment, right?
Major.
But because I'm at that stage and age in my life, I was able to know who was really putting it down in the street. Who was putting it down, and not because of by choice. It was by necessity, by survival. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
You can't tell me a rapper has become a millionaire acting like a gangster, and then all of a sudden he still got to be gangster. It's a fucking act, if you ask me. No disrespect, pardon my language. Good morning, Unk's back.
I agree
Unk's
with you,
back.
Man. And rap was always supposed to be about what you really live, not what you just thought was going on, and you come from some other place and you see what's going on and you start penning something. No, it's about your life experience. And again, we always talk about your tenure with MOP.
Right.
The only reason y'all still around this long is because you tell the truth, the real truth, and nothing but the truth.
Well, we hold each other to account. I mean, we
hold each other to task.
Yeah, we speak to each other. Like, first of all, I would never, publicly, I would never, ever say the conversations that me, Bill, and Fame have together, as a family.
Ain't nobody been there.
Yeah, but we speak to each other honestly, almost to the point where we'd be like, I'd be like, well, why would you do that? Or they was like, well, ladies, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I said,
but that's honest talk, though,
right? Man. But I love you.
Talk about get out your feelings,
right. I love you, but I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And,
I don't like that, right?
And then I'm like, well, it is what it is, and we cool, and I love you too, boy. I'll talk to you later, okay? And then we move on to the next thing.
Give ourselves some space. A few minutes later, it's all good. We go on about our business.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
You don't hold on to dumb shit. You don't hold on to
over 35 years. This is 35 years. And this is like, because in 91, we put The Hill Is Real out. 35 years. And these guys, and I said this to Fame the other day. We were talking because we're in the middle of dropping a DJ Premier project that we're about to put out, and it's almost done. It's ridiculous. And the veterans, you got to hear it. It's crazy. We got Flip on there. It's crazy. But, I talked to Fame the other day, and I was like, yo, man, you got to understand, man, 35 years, and you're still in that conversation of solid artists, legendary artists, without having to sell the millions of records, without having to, whatever the case may be, but just by osmosis and talent and energy and unbreakable drive, we were able to keep this thing of ours, this band, this name floating in the hip hop annals of hip hop history. So salute to them as we turn into year 2026, and this is only going to get better. 40 dates. It's only
going to get better. And the thing is, even with all that you went through, none of y'all sold your soul.
Oh,
That's why you can still look in the mirror.
No.
You still look in the mirror.
No. We well, first of all, we're accountability kings. You know, when it comes to that.
There
like,
you go. There
like
you go. There you go.
We take responsibility for, like, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Bill
None
ain't
of us
perfect.
are.
Fame ain't perfect. But we take responsibility for our shit, and
There you go.
that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we exist. And I'm glad to start the year talking about how great it is to be not only the founder of not the street, because they've been, MOP was in the street. The Mash Out Posse was in the street, obviously, but not, for my neighborhood. But from the entertainment, the music side, to be the flag bearer of this movement from the music side is very powerful for me. And silently, not the guy in all the videos and all that shit, but the guy behind it, just really making sure that
it's about making it happen, Lays.
Yeah, making it move forward.
You weren't looking for glory. You were looking for to groom something that is now legacy. This is legacy now, partner. This ain't just a record. This ain't a one-hit wonder. This ain't just a decade or two. This is going on 3 to 4.
Well, just
congratulations.
Just to be honest with you, just to be to watch young men, I don't want to call them boys, grow up to be individual forces, and then collectively a force in hip hop, in entertainment, and on all over the world. I think that's amazing.
And after 35 years, you're going on a 40 city tour. That's amazing.
Yeah, 40 city tour after 35 years is still rolling. Real easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no big deal, no stress. And shout out to all my people out there in Europe, celebrity artists, and everybody out there busting moves.
In the game, man.
So anyway, Reg, so I'm glad you're doing the Tuskegee thing. I'm glad we're getting it going this morning. One more before
I'll give you more information, and we'll let your audience know more as things begin to evolve. We're actually going to launch a Black History Month, so stay tuned, my brother.
Before I get to Black History this morning, I do want to ask you how you feel about Venezuela. I'm going to talk about it later on today.
All right, so, because of what I do, Caribbean and South America, I've been there many, many, many times. And the thing with Venezuela, people need to know it's not just Venezuela, it's Guyana as well.
Yeah.
With the rainforest and all the oil that they found in Guyana.
Yeah.
It's the destabilizing of that whole region through this, like you said, imperialistic move. I'm hoping that some semblance of order comes to mind. People in The Hague, because this is a war crime, and
But we also do agree that the Maduro guy was not a good dude, right?
Oh no, again, he needed to go, but not like this. And that's the thing. See, when there's a whole lot of people that need to go, but if you're just gonna run up and to the door, kick it in, and take them out, then we're all in trouble. Because then it's your perspective against mine, and my muscle versus your mindset. And so we might not agree on things, but if you got more muscle, then whether you right or wrong, you're gonna, so that, but again, that's been the order of the world since day one. The might think they're right, and it's not necessary. So it bears watching, my brother. It bears watching.
Well, I'm gonna let you go, but as I let you go, I'm gonna give everybody just a discography of this particular same kind of situation that has been happening from this country over the last, I don't know, 70 years, whatever the case may be, post World War II. So I'm going to give you out a discography. Reginald Manning, we love you, brother. Thank you very much for your support.
More, brother. Peace
we'll see you soon.
Happiness, and then I'm looking forward to that 60th, brother. I'm looking forward to
we're going to do
the 6th lit up.
We're definitely on Instagram. Instagram is up. Just go to we up. Go to Lays Elliott on Instagram. We up. We got people on Instagram too. SOS Bishop and Vivi, DJ Bass, Bless the One. Yeah, a lot of people. Salute to y'all on Instagram. Thank you very much for coming through. Appreciate it. Reginald Manning, everybody. Much love, Reg.
Peace to you, my brother. And,
brother.
We'll be talking, man.
All right,
much
brother.
Love.
Peace.
So what you're referring to.
All right. So let me hold on for a second. Rice, get up. All right. Let me just give y'all a little discography before I want to give information. Like, listen, I know we could talk about. I know everybody's talking about the Papoose beefing with 50 Cent. I know everybody's talking about 50 Cent being the landlord and Jim Jones and Mano and all them and Fabulous and all them other guys, whatever they got going on. I understand. Those are all good stories and fun to laugh and talk about and all the other things that y'all got going on, the Diddy and, all that other stuff. But let me just give y'all just some sort of reckoning on world events so y'all understand and y'all can put it in context. Because I'm looking all over the internet and I'm hearing these guys throwing their comments out there and their posts out there talking about what's happening in the world stage today. So I need to give y'all context so y'all understand. Okay, so and then you can make informed. I really want y'all to be able to make informed decisions and informed understandings of what's happening. Okay, so in 1953, the CIA backed a coup that removed Prime Minister Mohammed Mossadegh, and they put in the Shah of Iran. That's in 1953. Okay, just so you know, this is a pattern of what Americans do. What the American government has been doing. So don't. I know y'all don't like Trump. Whatever. I'm not the biggest Trump fan here and there, but I believe all presidents got some issues with them, and whatever the case may be. So I want to put context into the conversation. In 1954, Guatemala, the democratically elected Jacob Arbenz was overthrown, and for the United Fruit Company, they wanted fruit from. Hi, this is Lindsay. Good morning, welcome, Happy New Year, Lindsay. It's fucking crazy. In 1973, in Chile, they sabotaged in covert operations to overthrow Salvador Allende, installation of Augusto Pinochet. That's their guy, Pinocchio. In 1980s, Nicaragua was funded and armed. This is how we got the crack. Remember that? Hey, D-Part, I'll get you in a second. Happy New Year, my brother. I see you on the range. I like that. I see you on the range. In 1980s, Nicaragua and armed Contra rebels destabilized the campaign against the Sandinista government, internationally condemned the Iran-Contra scandal, and also used that as a bargaining chip, allowed crack or cocaine to flood the United States, assisting the crack era, by the way, just so you know. Okay? In the 1990s, sanctions devastated the civilian population in Iraq again, and 2003 invasion of regime change and they destabilized the country. Okay. Here's the big one. All right. 2011, Libya, NATO airstrikes backed by the U.S. They removed Muammar Gaddafi, and the country collapsed into factional warfare. And as you know, finally during the Obama administration, Gaddafi was basically killed in the streets. Okay, so there you go. Yeah. Wow. Gaddafi was trying to make money at Pan-African money, where the African money was going to be a situation. So there's a lot of funky shit about that. Afghanistan, regime removal, boom, boom, boom. They occupied instability. Now it's even more fucked up after they withdraw. And Haiti, just get closer to home. Let's keep going. Multiple U.S. interventions, economic control, political influence, leader removals, and enforced transitions. So, all right, let's go. Keep going. Panama, 1989, invasion of removed Manuel Noriega, and later captured and brought to the U.S. And this is the closest parallel to Maduro. They did it to Noriega. I wonder why Nori would call himself Noriega. That's something I was thinking about, by the way. But anyway, yeah. I got to ask him that one next time I see him. Why did you name yourself Noriega as a rapper? Venezuela fits the same mold. First of all, Venezuela got a lot of oil. Political, non-aligned, hostile countries. Sanctions failed to change the leadership. And there you go. So they had to get rid of him. So, just so you know, it's not something that this is not something that's old. It's something that is a continuing. Also, he was against Israel, from what I understand, and So that was even more so. So they, it's in the interest. They want to align. And also, it's been said that they don't want the Chinese and the Russians, which were making moves on Venezuela through Cuba, to take over that region. So there you go. There you go. There you go. Listen, make your own decision about how you feel about all that stuff. But I just want to give y'all some information that you actually could use when it comes to it. Let's go to blackfacts.com. I'm going to bring my man Parks in here this morning. Let's go to blackfacts.com real quick. Man, it feels good to be back, man. Trust me, I just don't like this cold, but it'll be over soon. Once the winter solstice happens, it gets over, and it gets, long as it gets lighter every day. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to Black Facts real quick. Oh boy, good morning, everybody. Bryce, you better be getting up. Boy, black farts. No, Black Facts, bro. Black Facts. And of course, shout out to Kimberly. She's probably doing a show now, but she laid to rest her pops. Shout out to the whole Robinson family, man. Much love to y'all. Anyway, Kimberly, and come in if you feel like it. If you don't, it's okay. Today we'll be here all week. Blackfacts.com celebrates the Founders Day, January 5th, for Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. There you go. I was kind of against the fraternity for a while, but I kind of understand a little bit more now about it. Has over 160,000 members, with 721 undergraduates and alumni chapters in every state of the United States. Yeah. I felt they were a little elitist, like you had to be a college student to get it. The international chapters, UK, Germany, South Korea, Japan, and South Africa, and also the Bahamas. There you go. Kappa Alpha Psi community. For more Black Facts, go to blackfacts.com. Oliver, what up, Oliver? Let history be no mystery. There you go. But yeah. Shout out to all the fraternities and all that stuff. I wasn't really into them. And that was just because I didn't understand. I wasn't a college. You got to kind of go to college to get that. And a lot of, our college, when you from the hood, the college is not, it's not the fraternities. But shout out to all the HBCUs, and shout out to all the Divine Nine and all those other people that was down with the fraternities. Much love to y'all. We love y'all. Thank you very much. Good morning. Ooh, Flies here. Good morning, everybody. I'm in the building in the morning. Emails, all you males and females. So you guys I gave y'all just the real we'll get into the bullshit and all our conversations, but I'm just trying to keep y'all, abreast of what's really happening. It might, especially dudes that, Happy New Year, Oliver. Yes, absolutely. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year to everybody out there. This is the first Monday of the year. I'm back. Back on this side of the world. You know what I'm saying? We try to get Parks in here. He's dealing with the World Cup. I don't know how we're gonna deal with that World Cup situation. Good morning, D Parks. What up, brother?
What's the deal? What's popping?
Man, listen, I'm seeing the shift, brother. I'm seeing the shift out there, man. I'm seeing people getting more enlightened. I see you out there on the range. I see what you're doing, bro. I see what's up.
Yeah.
Center mass. You got keeping that elbow in. You keeping that butt. You behind the shoulder. I see what's happening.
Lean into it.
I see you leaning into it, Parks. I see you leaning into it behind the shoulder. You putting your weight, balancing your weight. Got that back foot. I see what's going on. Yeah. What'd you have? Was like what'd you have? What you had? AR-15.
That was AP. That was the AP.
AP. Nice. Yeah. Listen, you better. Yep. Nowadays, you better. Yep. You better get ready. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck's happening with these motherfuckers.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be judged by 12 than laid by 6. Motherfucker.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, man. So, how is this affect? Because you do work in that arena. I don't want to say everything you do. I almost slipped out a few minutes ago. But how is that affecting your business? As far as your audience, the people that you got to work for, and all that. Is it affecting them in any kind of way?
Yeah, it does, because people are leery of moving around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then that becomes a last minute move around, which then pricing comes into it, and it winds up being Uber.
Right. We mean
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Taking Ubers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cuts into my shit. So I'm actually reworking some stuff right now to realign myself in a better way.
Yeah.
So that doesn't affect me.
To try to adapt for the confusion that's being caused by, whatever the case may be. Yeah. Now, I gave a whole lineup of everything that's been happening with the regime changes, and so I wanted people not to be surprised just because you in this era. Let history be no mystery. This is a normal practice. The United States been doing this since after World War
II. Right.
Yeah. Let's not get it goofy. Let's not be goofy about
it. Other people's shit.
Right. Yeah. We're gonna fix y'all shit. We over here fucked up, but we gonna fix y'all shit. Yeah. So they've been doing this. I mean, and this Maduro guy's a kind of fucked up dude, man. So my question, he was nasty motherfucker, man. If you really understood Maduro, Maduro was something else, right? My question to you is, do you think that's a good move on the United States to go in there and just sort of take over the country?
No, no, especially the pretense of what it's really about.
Yeah,
not at all.
Yeah, it's more.
Imagine. Listen, here's the other side. Imagine the reverse. Imagine somebody come over here and kidnap him, Trizzy.
Well, first of all, let me just say, I think he just. Hi, this is Lindsay. I'm gonna say this. Hey, Lindsay, Happy New Year. How you feel? Yeah, I just want to let you know. I'm gonna tell only the people in the audience that's here in Uncle Lazy's audience. Oh yeah. He just on Putin swole so bad that he wanted to do it just like Putin does. He wants to take over like Putin's taking over Ukraine. You know what you're saying? Yes. And so he wants to do that the same kind of way. He just like everything else. The Wells pills don't have original ideas.
No, it's crazy. It's a thing online. This white dude put up. I'm like, you know what? I decided, like my neighbor, he's always parking in my driveway. I don't like the way he don't put his garbage out. I just took over his house. Right. And I'm running shit over there from now on and whatever else. There's some other neighbors I got my eye on too. I'm just like, that's what it is. Like, how do you just take somebody? How do you just chill?
Well, listen to this part. Let's just be real for a second, man. I just really want to be real. When in history has the Wells pills come in and taken some shit that belonged to somebody else and then act like it was theirs? Okay, we gonna settle the West. People live there, right? We discovered America. People live there, right?
Right.
It's a whole nation of people living here. You discovered it. We're going to colonize Africa. That's where human beings were started. 7 million years of humans. You've been here for 3,000 years. Wells pills have been here for 3,000 years. People in general have been here for 7 million years, and you discovered some shit. You know what I'm saying? So listen, let's keep it real. This is a pattern, a pattern of bullshit that we got to pay attention to. And so why wouldn't I mean? If a person shows you who they are, why you ain't believing them?
Yeah.
They discovered. Listen, in 10, 20 years from now, the Wells pills would have discovered hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like they did rock and roll.
Facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying? In 20 years from now, they're going to discover hip hop. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We discovered. And then people like Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, and all of the hip hop, pioneers that actually, put the work in, Jazzy J. And, they don't even talk about Jazzy J, his influence in hip hop, what he did to make hip hop great.
He's incredible.
Right. They don't even talk about Jazzy. One of the greatest influences Def Jam was started by Jazzy J, Rick Rubin, and Russell Simmons. Just so you understand who he is. Not is.
Yeah, even Jazzy. Right now, who he is right now, he builds studios.
Yeah, he does. Like for real.
Yeah. That's really great.
He was my inspiration with building studios because I would go to him and he would give me all of the advice and he would tell me what it is. And he was one of the first dudes to really, to really pull my coat on how to get it done. Him, Shout the Rock, and everybody. So yeah, Jazzy J, man. So the point I'm making is appropriating somebody else's shit. Cultural appropriation is the Will Spells. They're like like locusts,
Right.
Yeah. So this is not abnormal. What do you think is going to come out of it, though? I think this is just going to be. It's going to be what it is.
I mean, that other lady is coming back now that they had ostracized and said she had the political death sentence in Venezuela. Was it Maria Machado?
Yeah.
So now she's buddy with Trizzy, and that whole thing started. It's all about Exxon and the oil.
Well, the oil, the water. And also the oil, the water. So here's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with oil. We're dealing with water, because water is going to be more in the next, 50 years, 100 years. Water is going to be even just as important as oil. And also trees. Venezuela has a very big, and is also when you take Venezuela, then there's Colombia, there's Cuba, and then there's you start to move into South America and really just take over where all the resources are, South America juxtaposed to Africa. So like that's where the biggest, the garden of the planet is like in South America, you know what I'm saying? Brazil and all the trees and all that shit. So if you start to think about resources, this is the move. That's the move, I think. And I think listen, I know it's cool to be caught up in the beef between Papoose and 50 Cent. I know. Listen, all right. I got y'all. It's entertaining. God damn it!
Ain't going down without a fight.
I just want to say, man, just to shift gears for a second. When y'all gonna just stop and leave 50 Cent? It's like y'all need to leave the guy alone. Leave the guy alone, man. Leave the guy.
Not giving him a run for his money, though. Not giving him a run for his money.
Yeah,
It ain't gonna last long, though. His money gonna run out.
Right. Number one. Number two. 50 Cent ain't got a rap no more. You know what I'm saying? He don't got a rap. Like to be honest with you, this is why I know 50 Cent's a real rapper, right? Because he rapped and made the most out of the rap. You know what I'm saying? As far as money wise and selling records and all that shit. And then he went and did something else that was going to make him some money. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to rap no more. He ain't got to rap no more. So he was like, the rappers, by the way, 50 was like a street guy that turned into a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Most of the guys were rappers that try to emulate street guys.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like they moved into the shoes of the, because most of the street guys got caught up. If you follow what I'm saying, like most of the street guys, they not here no more. They got caught up. They went to jail. Rico charges, Pottersfield, whatever. All the things that really is gonna happen to a dude who, was out there in the streets. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the rappers, for the most part, I'm not gonna say no names, but I'm just really calling 90% of y'all out. Y'all a bunch of little guys that try to fit into the shoes of these guys. And then now they've gotten older, obviously. Without the street cred, they didn't do the shit on the street, like the street guys used to do. Because remember, it was the Wild Wild West back then for us.
Yeah.
The rap Wild Wild West is just rappers talking shit about each other, right? But the real street shit was like, it was happening all the time. You know what I'm saying? It was going down. It was going down. You know what I'm saying? So the rappers, they got into the business and they just kind of like, in true fold out fashion, they just lined in. They fell into the wing pits of the real corporate gangsters, the Will's Pills.
Yeah, they sold out.
Sold out to the real corporate.
Saying they sold out.
Yeah, they sold out to the real corporate gangsters. And there you go. There you go.
Interesting terminology.
What's up with that noise in the background? Is there noise in my background? Hey, let me know. No, I got a gate on this and everything. And sometimes that might be your system there, young fella. Let me just make sure we got the echo cancellation and all that shit. I know they changed the company. How about now? Do you still hear me? I reduced the background noise. Let me see if that can help out. I didn't know that it was noise in the background. But thank you, Will Atkins. Will Atkins, I hope you're right. I hope you ain't just coming in here just
causing
problems and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna believe you once. Then if it's not true, then I'm not gonna believe.
If nobody else is complaining,
right? Not after you had on a vacuum cleaner. Well, are we good now? That's my question. I just want to know. Good morning, Dr. D Nice. I wonder how Dr. D Nice feels. Yeah, I wonder how she feels about the thing. He said he never causes problem. Shout out to my man Toby Hicks. We were supposed to link up. I went to see the Chappelle show out in Texas. And so listen, first and foremost, if you go to the Chappelle show, what you see on Netflix is an edited version of the show. So you got to be a real fan to sit there while he smokes and talks about shit, because he gonna take a while to get to his point. All right, I thought I was a dude that'll walk you around and then come back to it. Oh yeah, thank you, Bryce. Bryce, are you up? Bryce. Okay, thank you. Anyway, yeah, Bryce got to go to school.
I'm up.
I'm up. You know what I'm saying? 7:02 in the morning, Unction and Bill on the East Coast. January 5th, 2026. Happy New Year, everybody. This is the morning emails. Man. I'm glad to be back, man. They got a new show. Check this out. So I'm doom scrolling on the internet over the holidays, and a couple of shows really caught my eye. There's one guy that goes The Truth, something, and it's him, a bunch of dudes, and like 5 girls on the show, and they talking about problems between black women and black men. It just goes to tell me, Parks, that I am so far removed. Peace, Robbo. Peace. Glad to see you. I'm so far removed from what the young, and I'm not saying they kids, like 30, you know what I'm saying? Like in their 30s, you know what I'm saying? But I'm so far,
they kids, 20 something and shit.
25 to 35 to 40, that age group, right?
Batshit crazy.
I'm so far removed from that batshit crazy generation of the rationale, the reasoning, the way that,
the oversensitivity.
Yeah, the super sensitivity. I'm sitting listening to one guy, brother Guy, what up, brother? Happy New Year. Yes, absolutely, my brother. We appreciate you. Thank you, guys. We are on the 60th year of my earthly journey here, and I am just so proud and so very lucky to continue to be here, especially when we lose so many of our people. Fly Ty's funeral is coming up in the next few days. We're gonna make sure we represent and do our thing for him, and all these other stuff to still be here, coming from where I'm coming from, and all those people that did not make it this far. We just want to wish you all a peaceful journey on whatever path that you're on. But yeah, man. So just thinking about it from this position, the below 40, I can go up to 40, 45. 45 and below is a batshit crazy generation. No sense, man. No sense. There's no sense.
That's a fact.
Okay, that was you, William. Yeah. He said the noise was coming from an app that he had open.
Thank you for your honesty.
Listen, you know what? Well, thank you for your honesty, my brother. Thank you. But I did reduce the background noise. So how about that? Anyway, it's a batshit crazy generation. The reasoning and the rationale,
nuts.
Is nuts. Because 45, you would have been born in me see. 45, you would have been born
80 something.
80, yeah, 86, 80, 85. 1985, you would have been born. Think about what was going on in 1985. 190Es, truck jewelry, hip hop was just really starting to pop. Gooch, good morning, Gooch. The clubs, we started to really bring the block parties and all that shit in 85 was popping. Kick It Live 85 and all that stuff. So now at this year, so you would have been 2 years old when Big Daddy Kane was coming out. Rakim a year, 2 years, KRS-One. You'd have been by the time you got to like the Wu-Tang Clan, you'd have been like 5, 6. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, 1985 is 40 years. So, yeah, well, 2026. So we're going into 40. Yeah, 40 years old. Right. 1980 is 40 years old. Anyway, 1980 is 45. Yeah.
Shout out to the mathematicians.
Shout out to all the mathematicians on the morning email. We do this as a live show. Thank you very much. Thank you, Will. Will Atkins. You get the point. The point I'm making is, by the time you get into the Wu-Tang Clan, you're like 5, 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you're not really. That's your whole shit. My generation was the Jackson 5. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know what that was. Yeah, so just think about it from that perspective. This generation. So that was crack era energy too, by the way. So you might be a crack baby a little. Most of y'all,
I was a little early.
No, 85.
It hadn't really hit hard. It hadn't hit that hard.
It was hitting 85. Crack.
It was low though. It was on the low. It was low.
Well,
it was low. They wasn't.
85. It was starting to ramp up in 85 because really crack was like 81 and 82. They started to move. By 83, 84. Crack was uptown. It was really moving uptown. Harlem, Bronx, all that stuff. But it spread fast. So by 87. From 85 to 87, that's when it was just getting its legs up. It was moving in 85, 87. If those that was there, born in the 1980s, crack babies. Yeah, crack was hitting hard in Los Angeles in 82. Yeah. Think about it. We talk about Park. What you got going? Park's got a party. Yeah, Park getting that money. I see.
At the
ATM. Yeah. So crack was. So just think, if you was born 85, 86, 87, it's a possibility that you're a crack baby. I just want to tell. So with that in mind, Parks, I just want to say, I have to just give deference and a little bit of grace for these knuckleheads that are now in their 40s and they're reaching 40. I got to give them a look. Park, you there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. I got to give a little grace to those people because they crack babies. I just really thought about it.
Right. They don't know no better.
Yeah, they don't know no better. If you live... Hi, Uncle Lay. Yeah, why do you think the guy got 6 fucking syllables in his name? Demartre Quarianation. You know what I'm saying? Why does he got 6 syllables in his name? He was a crack baby, and then the crack baby made more crack babies. I kind of explained our problem right now. Did I go in there and give y'all extra? You're welcome. First day of the year, I'm back. Thank you very much. I figure the whole shit out. There you go. You're welcome. It's a fucking bunch of crack babies. Because I'm listening to them online. It's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of crack babies.
Right.
Boy, that crack moved fast, didn't it? Though Didn't that crack move
Shit,
fast? That
It
made
sure did.
that made the finest chicks gettable for whack dudes.
Yeah.
Government destroyed us with crack. Yeah, the government has something to do with it, but yeah, we just say no. We helped. Some of these dudes.
Right. Everybody played. Some people played a part.
Yeah. The shoebox crew helped. That's where you put the money in the shoebox.
All up and down 95.
Yeah, all up and down 95. Rich, I worked in Harlem hospitals in the crack era, and some never made it to birth, and others had to be detoxed. Yeah, the babies. Yeah, no, I'm telling you. I'm listen. We can sit here and try to blame it on the government. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of you motherfuckers was complicit in doing the crack era. Okay, I just want to start that. I'm not. I would never say no names, whatever the case. But we glorifying crack. That's our heroes. That's your hero now. That's your hero. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, they was crack baby. So yeah, no wonder their thought process is so goofy. The one guy says, and think about this. He goes, yeah, if I got a girl pregnant and she decided to, this is what he said. I'm listening to this. This is a panel. They got 8-9 people on the panel. If I got a girl pregnant and she had the baby, and I didn't want to have the baby, I wanted her to get an abortion. This is what he said. And she had the baby. I shouldn't have nothing to do with the baby. I'm good. I'm done.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm done. This should be a law. If I ask her to get an abortion. This man's got a full beard. I'm looking at this dude, grown ass man. I'm looking at this guy. Crack dope. That dog. Ain't nothing worse than that dog. Crack was bad, but that dope was. Oh man.
Oh my God. Them niggas leaning.
Dope was crazy. All right. Yeah. Dope was another thing. Anyway, but crack was just like, if she's a fly girl 1 week, in 2 weeks, she cat food in 2 weeks, bro. Cat food in 2 weeks, bro. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
You see so-and-so? Oh my God.
Yo.
Remember that?
What happened?
You'd be like, oh my God, you seen so-and-so?
Right.
Yo, she look crazy.
I know people, they was smoking crack, having babies smoking crack in the delivery room. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, crack is bad. It's bad. Crack was bad. Anyway, and what makes it crazy, it still ain't bad as that fentanyl.
Right. Oh my God, yeah.
Crack brothers, motherfuckers was having, career crackheads, we call them. Dudes will smoke crack for 25, 30 years. They go to work every day, they smoking crack. You know what I'm saying?
Functional,
yeah. But now they got the shit where you just die. you just take it and boom, it's over.
I just roll right up in your head.
Right. Crack, a lot of professionals was smoking crack as well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Crack was bad, but crack was a manageable vice. I mean, if you didn't get caught up with the crack, you could just be a career crackhead, but you'll be, you driving a bus and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's got a job, he's cleaning, he's a mechanic, he was just a crackhead. Now, after they got manageable, in the beginning it was fiends, it was base heads, it's Night of the Living Dead for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Night of the Living Base Heads. You see young ladies out there that was real fly. I mean, just the dopest young looking with the baby hair and all that shit. And then you see them in 2 weeks. They clothes start to look a little dirtier. They start to have a little weird look in their eye. A little bit ashy. Little Ashley became a little ashy. Yeah.
Anyway, Park. So anyway, welcome back. Happy New Year. Damn, man.
Happy New Year.
Damn, man. Yeah.
When you coming down?
Actually, soon. I was on the West Coast, and then I moved. Then I flew. Then I rolled into Texas, and then I just got back. So, yeah. I got to be here for a minute because we're just working on this premiere, new MOP premiere record. We trying to get out. And
Nice.
yeah, and so I'll be fucking with Perdamerk over the next week or so. But then I'm coming down. I gotta get out this cold. I can't fuck with the cold. All right, Parks, man, it's great. So listen, man, I'm sorry about what's happening, man. It's fucking with your money, man.
Yeah. But everybody's stranded too right now because you can't leave Puerto Rico. You can't leave the Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
Antigua and all of them. They shut the airspace down. So people are just stuck now.
They stuck, and that's messed up because they was going out there to get away from the cold. Now they can't get back.
Yeah. Go on vacation. I got to go to work today, tomorrow, whatever. Yeah. But anybody could be stuck, but
Yeah, Well, and listen, man. Just we wished our best to the Venezuelan people, and I guess the strip club's going to be pretty packed this year. So I mean, all right, this is private too much. D Parks, everybody. That's my brothers. We love much love. D Happy New Year, brother. D Parks, everybody. Oh man.
Sole source of local news.
Oh man. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. All right. Question of the morning: if religion never existed, would we as a people move more to this as a better world to live in? I don't know. Religion is how you control the people, obviously. And I don't want to get into that part of it. I want us to know that you can make better decisions, and it's not always perfect to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you would never know how to make a right decision if you don't make a wrong decision. How about that? Present. I promise to you. Where could I send you? I do have a present from me. Oh, you don't have to send me a present. And shit, we're gonna be in France anyway this year, so we'll plug in. One of my last years of touring. I'll be in Europe doing other business, but I don't know. Maybe next year. I feel my health is pretty good. Knock on wood right now, so we're gonna be in a good space. But they did this in Panama too, by the way, in case you didn't know. With Noriega. So, it'll be like Panama. Venezuela will be like Panama. You see how Panama is now, kind of below the radar. Shout out to my man T Hall. He in Panama. You know what I'm saying? Panama's kind of laid back, chilling. As long as you can do whatever. And it's a money grab out of Will's Pills. Well, a lot of people have no government. I mean, government is a man-made construct. Did you need government back in the days? Government is a man-made construct. I mean, there's places where the government's kind of lax and relaxed and people still get along. I mean, listen, people are going to do what they need to do to survive. I mean, even if it's not a government, they have tribes and villages and where the men get together and do what they got to do. So it's not even a thing. All right, let's get to some, let me get to some bullshit. Now, we were serious this morning, so I'll get to some bullshit in a little bit of entertainment news and all that kind of shit. It was a draw. Yeah. Well, it's going to be like that because we don't have any our cultural shit is empty. Think about 2025. What was the biggest song of 2025? Our cultural impact is feigning. 2025. This is a year that we didn't have a big song. 2024 was not like us, with Kendrick Lamar. But 2025, what was the big song? The biggest song with 2025 was Donald Trump. In case anybody didn't know, Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest song of 2025. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. We're in 2026 now. We got dudes rapping about their addiction to crystal meth, like that's a big deal. The same people are on the top of the screens, I just hope the BBL don't let you get out of here. Miz, what up? Toby? 1988 top 5 songs in 1988. Hip hop songs or pop songs? Because in 1988, I wasn't really, we had some good songs, but is it hip hop or just regular songs? I just want to find out what you mean. Because the hip hop charts is different. Yeah. Okay, let me pull it up. Just for my man, Will Atkins, I will pull out the top hip hop songs of 1988. Now I'll do the research, but I can tell you because I was there. All right. Josh James Albert, what's up? 1980 hip hop's golden top. Okay. All right. I got you. The top hip hop songs of 1988 was Fight the Power by Public Enemy, Straight Outta Compton by NWA. Number 3 was It Takes Two by Rob Bass, Easy Rock. Follow the Leader by Eric B. and Rakim, a little later on. Children's Story by Slick Rick. Ain't No Half Steppin' by my brother Big Daddy Kane. And You Gots to Chill by EPMD. And of course, My Philosophy with Boogie Down Productions and Rebel Without a Pause. And number 10, you're going to like this, Parents Just Don't Understand by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. There you go. I think 88 was definitely, to me, the best year in hip hop. I'm going to be honest with you. People try to say 2004 was a strong year, but 1998, to me, was the year that a lot of great acts and even a lot of feet, because the technique and the style and how you made records was sort of evolved in 1988. There were, and so like the SB12, the Kai sampler, EPS, AR, whatever. But 1988, 1995, we started to perfect how to make money in those spaces. It Takes Two by Rob Bass, Easy Rock. Yes, Dr. D Nice. In 1990, I hope your people in Jamaica is okay. I know they stop on the planes and all that stuff. In 1988, we started to work. We learned the drum machines. In '88, and a lot of everybody had different little movements. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta say Rakim, Eric B. and Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Boogie Down Productions, EPMD, that whole Strong Island thing going on, De La Soul, Public Enemy. Everybody had X-Clan. Let's not forget about X-Clan, Ultramagnetic. It was just factions of great artists in the 80s that Nice and Smooth was starting to kick off. They really kicked off from 89 to in the 90s, but Nice and Smooth started to kick off. 88, 93, and 93. Let's see, what was 93? Well, MOP, How About Some Hardcore came out in 1993. LL Cool J was a staple. Didn't matter. 86, 87, 88. The biggest hip-hop solo act in the 1980s was LL. Yeah, for us, but really the biggest on the American stage might have been MC Hammer. Hammer was bigger. As far as playing stadiums and all that stuff, as far as the audience was concerned, Hammer was a huge artist in the 80s. I mean, Hammer was playing, the difference, LL tours was filling arenas, the basketball arenas and all that stuff, where MC Hammer was filling the fucking stadium. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It's great. Hammer was a motherfucker, boy. You could not, and don't try to be disrespectful to Hammer. You know what I'm saying? Hammer was gangster too. Hammer be dancing with them parachute pants on, and then if you say something crazy to him, he'll run up on you. Hammer would run up on you and check you. You know what I'm saying? Like with his crew. I mean, shout out to Oakland. Shout out to that whole crew out there on that side. They was real. It wasn't no joke out there. So you had to. He wasn't taking no disrespect. People talk shit, but he wasn't taking it. But LL probably was. If you really look at the one artist that has been the most consistent and stadium driven artist from his beginning to now, I think LL definitely LL probably was the best. Good morning, ladies. Solomon. Good morning, Solomon. Good morning. Yeah, Happy New Year. You must have just left the Kim show. I wonder how Kimmy's doing. My baby girl. That's my baby girl. I know she put daddy to rest. Wish I could have been there. They move quick. They move like and Vanilla Ice. Yeah. Well, so just low key, I toured with Vanilla Ice. I used to be with this opening act. We had a R&B group that was on a tour with Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice, I'm gonna be honest with you. No matter what you felt about his music, that dude was filling hockey stadiums and places where hip hop never existed. Like people talk about the Eminem effect of Eminem was a very talented rapper on top of just being a superstar, whatever the case may be. But Vanilla Ice, for that one hit that he had, Ice Ice Baby, was filling arenas. Basically, the group that I had, as talented as they weren't very big. Shout to Riff, but she's mad the Giants beat up on the Cowboys. Yeah, I know. It's all right, Kimmy. She'll be here this week. I'm just gotta check on her. I just need to give her some time, as she laid her dad to rest, man. Kimmy, I love you. I love you, baby girl. We're gonna figure this whole thing out. As a matter of fact, I sent her a little card, and I'm gonna but we'll talk later on today. Now that I'm back on this side of the world. The Pittsburgh. Oh, she met the Pittsburgh game. Oh yeah, well, there you go. Shout out to my people out there in Ohio, Pittsburgh area. Yeah. Anyway, so guys, I want to thank y'all today. 7:27 in the morning. Bryce had to go to school, so I got to get my son to school. I think he's moving a little slow this morning. You guys have a great morning. I want to thank everybody for coming in. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll have the crew in here tomorrow. And Happy New Year to everybody. God bless y'all. And we'll be back tomorrow. Love y'all. Salute.